The church was created in the image of God, entrusted to the steward, the shepherd, and the husbandman to nurture its beauty and sustain its glory. Yet mankind, like Israel of old, misunderstood God's design, craving a king to serve their flesh rather than the spirit. Israel wanted a king to care for their natural, carnal desires. God granted Saul, but his gift became a burden, prophesied in every command and decree, taking sons, daughters, lands, and wealth. The people would cry out, but God's long-suffering persisted for centuries, judgment in prophecy, not mere suffering. The prophets were seen as troublemakers because the people rejected God and his messenger. Yet prophecy reveals the rise and fall of nations, the joy and sorrow of man, all under God's Spirit. Those who discerned God's will understood the church as spiritual, not fleshly. Every revelation of God comes with a new name, previously unknown. From Enos, who first called upon the Lord, to the patriarchs who knew him as El Shaddai, to Moses, who heard, "I am that I am." God progressively unveils himself. And in the church, the faithful receive a new name, showing his work is always fresh, spiritually discerned, and divinely timed. The true church's ministers are not limited to men. Women lead wars, prophesy, and execute judgment in God's plan. Deborah, Huldah, Jael, even the woman of Abel Beth Maachah, these demonstrate that the Spirit, not gender, empowers God's work. The prophet is the linchpin of the church, the covenant of God to humanity. The interpreter of tongues builds the church. The faithful discern the time of God, the counsel, the commands, and the purpose, guiding creation, ministry, and spiritual perfection. The church is measured by obedience, not tradition, and by the Spirit, not the flesh. The church teaches the word rightly divided by purpose, will, intent, time, judgment, and counsel. It teaches denying self, carrying the cross, following the man of God in spirit, and obedience to divine commandments. Above sacrifices, above material gain, above human wisdom. Not all who appear holy are of God. Peace made by consensus is carnal. True peace is from God alone. On-screen text, John 14, verse 27. The Spirit divides truth from error, calling the elect to discern every spirit, to reject false brethren and false prophets, and to bear the fruit of the Spirit, manifesting the works of God. The true church is planted in spirit, manifesting in the lives of the called, chosen, and elect. It edifies through doctrine, exhortation, and the voice of the Spirit. It teaches obedience, righteousness, and holiness, guiding souls to perfection and the works of God through the Spirit. Who then discerns the true church today? Only those with the Spirit hear the voice and knock at the door. The challenge is set. Try every spirit, seek the living God, follow the Spirit, and know the church of God in the new and living way. The measure of the church is not wealth, tradition, or human approval, but the Spirit of God dwelling in his people. It is a living testimony of God's presence, obedience, holiness, and truth rightly divided. From Enos to Moses, Deborah to the church today, God's work continues in a new and living way.